Hi everyone. Today we have Poornima with us, who appeared for the exam of 15th June 2023. And she's going to discuss what the exam was, the difficulty level, types of questions, and how did she attempt. First, let's talk to Poornima and ask her something about herself. Poornima, can you tell us something about yourself?
Yes, sir. So my full name is Poornima Sharma, and I have recently completed my IELTS course from Webbers only in Amritsar. And recently I've appeared for the examination on 15th of June, and although it was difficult.
All right. So let us talk about the exam. The exam was on 15th June 2023, IELTS Academic, exampecharcha, episode number 9. If you still haven't followed us on social media, I request you to follow our channel, YouTube. The channel name is webberzeducomplimited. And we have a beautiful blog called webbers.in/blog. Do see it. And the Instagram page is always there with more than 100,000 followers, webbers.in which we discuss all the latest examinations globally. Poornima speaking was for 15 minutes. So let's talk about it, Poornima. What was part one?
First of all, introduce yourself and then describe your hometown. Then it was about the rainy days, that how does it rain in your city, country, like it was like these questions, but it was although easy. But if we compare from the question types, we see that it was going from easy to again moderate to difficult.
Right. And what was part two?
About a Q card, it was describe a car journey that you made recently.
And how much did you speak?
I speak about, I think it was about half a minute, and the examiner stopped me in half a minute between also. But I was wanting to speak more, but the
Okay.
examiner did allow me. But I was having enough of thoughts in my mind.
All right.
But she stopped
Let's
me
talk
there,
about
so I
discussion part.
just.
Poornima, let's talk about discussion. The part three.
Okay. Discussion part was about a private and public transport. It was about the public transport facilities and the private transport in your city or in your country. It was difficult. It was 4 questions, although the difficulty level was comparatively more as compared to the other 2 parts.
Okay. Let's talk about your writing now. But before we go there, let's talk about the mask. Did the examiner tell you to wear a mask?
Immediately, and the examiner was also wearing the mask, so I acquired myself to wear the mask as it was compulsory only.
So it was a female examiner or a male examiner?
It was a female examiner only. She
Was she
was
helpful?
from South India.
Okay. Was she helpful?
Yes, she was helpful, but
Okay.
I think she was in a hurry. I think
Okay.
that.
All right. So let's go to the next part,
Yes.
that is writing. So you did it in about 55 minutes. And what was part one, that is task one?
One was about a table. It was like more explanation. It was about explaining a data, and the difficult level was moderate only.
Okay. And what about the essay?
The essay was a bit difficult. I think many students or candidates sitting there find this task to very difficult. And I remember when I looked back, they were looking at each other, and the task two was many countries are increasing their business with other countries, and this is leading to the culture development between them. And some find it negative, although some find it positive development. So you need to explain both views and give your opinion about this.
That's actually a tough essay.
Yes, sir, it was. It was a tough essay.
Okay, let's talk about listening now. In part one, what was it?
Part one was about a customer inquiry, telephone, and it was the blanks only, although it was very easy.
And part two?
Part two was about a map. It was a bank map, bank construction, and the pathway of map, and it was moderate.
Part three?
Part three was about the multiple choice questions. It was about on the topic, the conversation on environment. It was a type of essay, I can say.
So it was easy?
The part four was the blanks. It was about the topic on satellite construction. The difficulty level was, of course, it was there.
Right. So now let's proceed to reading now. And you said that you completed your reading in 50 minutes approximately, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So what was about part one?
The part one was about building a ship, a topic on building a ship, that how we can build a ship and all such sort of things. The difficulty level was moderate. It was not easy, but yes, it was moderate. And I think I found this very easy because I think I was familiar to this. And yes, it was moderate only. It was about the Phillips and true, false, and not given.
Right. And part two was engineering process. You said it was easy. So let's talk about the
Yes.
question types in this.
The questions type on part two was headings. First of all, they had given some headings, which were, I think, difficult. Then true, false, and not given. And at last, it was information matching.
Okay. And the overall part two was easy as per you.
Yes, sir. It was easy.
And part three was on satellites. And you're saying it was very tough.
Yes, it was very tough. Very tough.
And you got the questions of what kind?
Of true, false, and not given, and headings only.
Talk about the examination, the difficulty level of the examination. How would you rate it? Easy, moderate, or tough?
I think that it was difficult because many students or candidates find the task 2 or the writing task of task 2 very difficult.
Right.
And everyone was quite astonished and were looking at each other because it was quite difficult task. But I find it easy because I was familiar with the topic and I was having enough information about this.
That is really wonderful. Now, what are your future plans? Where do you want to go and why?
I want to go Canada in Surrey, and I want to pursue my career as a lawyer. And I see myself in the uniform of a judge in future. And I think that yes, I can made it.
That's lovely. That's lovely. Wishing you all the best for your future. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, sir.